I got 901, Mikey. Wrap it up.
All right. Good morning, everyone. We're going to get started today. So the first thing I want to bring up is we had two eye injuries in the past week, and it may not seem like a big deal or anything like that, but Turner is starting this new procedure protocol through Turner that they're going to be putting more emphasis on safety glasses and things like that. So we've gone through, Sean, Jason, and I, we've had tons of discussions. Upper management has had tons of discussions as well on this. So I'm going to go through it a little bit, and then Sean's going to have a little bit to discuss about it after we finish up. So both incidents involved the employees drilling overhead. And in both instances, the type of glasses that they were wearing did not provide adequate or sufficient protection. So one was wearing reading glasses. The other one was wearing just regular safety glasses. And now everyone might be thinking, safety glasses, they provide that protection. Well, not necessarily. When we're drilling overhead, we want to have that additional protection in place. So what that means is, face shield, gasketed goggles, things like that provide that protection to our eyes. We don't want any dust inadvertently getting into our eyes, damaging them, anything like that. We really don't want that happening. So now with having drilling overhead, welding, grinding, things like that, a face shield must be worn. So the safety glasses can be worn in conjunction with the face shield, but the face shield must be worn at all times. So the next thing I just said, or I want to talk about, is any worker not observed wearing their safety glasses will be subject to our disciplinary policy. I know we've been a little laxed, coming off of COVID with the masks and things like that. We've kind of been a little relaxed with it. That is not going to be the case going forward. We've given up everybody a fair share of verbal warnings. We've done our due diligence on that. Now is going to be the time where we're going to be going, and if we observe someone without safety glasses on or the correct PPE, they will be subject to the violation policy. So the verbal warning is already on the table. The next one will be a written warning. The third time it happens could be subject to termination. So I ask all of you foremen, please communicate to your crews. Wear the right equipment. Wear the right PPE. If you have questions about a certain task that you think you might need additional PPE, please reach out to Jason and I. We'll help you get through the process. We'll make sure that you have everything. So that's really what I have for today. I'm actually going to pass it off to Jason, and he's going to continue a little further.
Mikey, can I clarify something with regards to the glasses incident here?
Yes.
One of the two incidents actually was not, it was kind of it was an afterthought. It was an aftermath of drilling. The person was actually dusting themselves off.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't during the act of drilling. He was wearing all the proper stuff, but he was actually dusting himself off. And that's when he got the filings. It wasn't from the act of drilling.
Yes.
The other one was in the act of drilling. And anybody who's done hammer drilling overhead in their career understands when there's like that blowback of dust. When you drill in and you get that pressure inside there and you release the drill. He had the right gun and everything, but when he pulled back on the gun, that dust released. And that's what he got. I agree with all that you're saying. Definitely the time is up for the oral reminders. It's now time to start to do this mandatory glasses and finding best ways to keep people from these hazards happening.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Scott. So Jason actually just created a toolbox talk, which goes over cleaning and kind of cleaning procedures for, yourself, tools, and things like that. So when I do send out the video for this, I will also additionally send out that toolbox talk. So it'll be just a nice reminder for you to talk with your crews, pre-task, toolbox talk, whatever it may be. It's just a good way to communicate that with them. Jason, you can go ahead.
Yeah, my camera's bouncing in and out, so I apologize for that. So to follow up on what Mike and Scott were just saying as well with the safety glasses, we do have plenty of options as well. Sean will speak about that shortly after. But if your crew isn't given the tools they need to correctly and safely do the job, then that's on us. So let's make sure we get them the right safety glasses and goggles and face shields that we have down in Stoughton and get those out to them. Furthermore, I know we've talked about it every week, talk about it frequently, is reporting things on time. We did have 2 incidents recently where both weren't reported on time, and both posed a problem with the GCs and with insurance. If your crew member reports an injury to you and you don't report it for them in a timely manner, you might be setting them up for failure, and they might not get the compensation they need from workers' comp. So make sure you get that stuff in for them, and make sure they know to report things timely as well. I'd say most of the time when we have late reports, it's because the worker themselves did not report the injury until days later. It's normally not the foreman heard about it and didn't report it. It's normally they weren't told until later. So just remind you guys, as we always do, to report things right when they happen and not, a week later when it starts hurting again. I think that's really all I have this week, Sean, if you want to go ahead.
Sure. Thanks, Jason. And thanks, Mike, too. I just want to make sure everybody knows that as a whole, as a company, we are at the top for PPE wearing and using. And a lot of our trade partners come to us and tell us that. We've got numerous letters about how well we do. But with this specific case, we are still getting what we call avoidable incidents. So that's why the real press here. And this isn't an attack on any one project or incident. We have it globally. So don't take the 1 or 2 incidents that happened this week to be the catalyst for all of this. It's really a global thing. And I myself, I'm on the job site and I walk around, and those who know me know I'm pretty tough on the safety glass things. But generally, if I see someone that's got something on their eyes, I might even walk by. But now it's a little different. It's just there's not enough tolerance there for deviation right now. So there's a couple of things that we're going to try to do to help prevent some of these avoidable incidents. And the first thing I'm going to address is the reading glasses. And I'm a reading glass guy. I can't see a freaking thing without my reading glasses. So if I'm on the job site and I got to look at a set of drawings, I got to put my readers on. So if you're in that same boat, or the guys that are working with you are in that same boat, they can swap out to their reading glasses, but as soon as they walk away from that plant bench, they got to have their appropriate safety glasses on. And like Mike said, they'll have a safety toolbox talk out there and it'll explain all that stuff. Is there any question at all what's appropriate, what's not appropriate? Contact Mike or Jason on that. The next thing is prescription glasses. There's people out there that they can't see anything without glasses. If you're going to wear prescription glasses, you got to have appropriate ones that you can put the side shields on, and they have the lenses that aren't going to shatter. So they have to be approved glasses for that, for safety. And again, if you have any questions about what that is, contact Mike or Jason, and they'll help you out. The last thing I want to talk about is the visors. So we got these new hard hats out there that have the clip-on visor things, and during COVID they were a godsend because with this freaking masks you got to wear on all the time, your glasses are fogging up, and we have issues with glasses fogging up anyway. But if you got to wear a mask full time and safety glasses, it's been a real problem. And we worked hard to try to find solutions for that. Jason and Michael specifically, to try to come up with other anti-fogging things and different types of glasses. And the visors were a good substitute. Unfortunately, they're not really providing a good level of protection, what's adequate for us. The lenses themselves, they're bent so that you can't really see well when you're walking. They get scratched up and they get grime on them too. So they're just not a good single source of eye protection. You know, so we just want to remove that from the table completely. So going forward, we're not going to allow those anymore. We're asking the foreman to take them off the hard hats. If you've got guys working with them now, take them off, issue them, the workers, the appropriate eyewear to wear. I know it's convenient, you know, but it just does not provide an adequate level of protection for what we got to do. Like Mike said, they'll have a toolbox talk that tells you about specific applications where if you need a face shield, we'll get you a face shield. It has to be an appropriate face shield to be worn with your hard hat. But we're not going to allow the visors. The visors are coming off. They're just too much of a loophole that you can get away with not having it. And again, it's trying to get people to wear the right things. You guys too are the leaders out there. I need you to be the ones leading by example. So people are looking to you. If you're gonna bypass, you know, what we're saying, it's not gonna go very much further than that. I know a lot of you guys. I'm looking at guys out there right now with readers on. So I know it's hard, but we're going to have to find a better way. And that way, when your guys look to you, they see that you're complying as well. So it's a lot easier to have that conversation. And Mike said, we do have this violation policy. It's been in place. We have used it. We don't want to be using this to dismiss people. That is not the goal here. The goal here is to get people that come to work, do their job, and go home the same way they came in. That is the goal here, really. Sure, it's been reminded to us by our trade partners, but that's not the only reason. The reason is we want the guys not to have these incidents at all. If we can avoid them, let's avoid them. That's all I got, Mike. Thanks.
Thank you, Sean. Luigi just brought up a good point to me as well. They do make cheaters, so if you do need safety glasses with reading capabilities built into them, those are something that we can provide as well, just so that you can still have your safety glasses and still have your readers on. So,
Mike, I looked today. I mean, there's a company that makes them for $10, 150s. You know, that they're safety rated readers. You know, so if your guys like to wear them all the time, then, you know, get the ones that are rated. You know, they're comfortable and, you know, they do what they need to do.
yeah, they make tons of them. I think we get a box for like $10 and you can get them in like 1.5, 2, whatever you're reading.
Just be careful there. If I got Foreman, you know, I just don't want to be buying these for everybody in the job site. You know, I mean, if we got to work with the Foreman here a little bit but I don't want to get it out there that we're buying, you know, safety rated, you know, reading glasses, prescription reading glasses for everybody in the company. That's not what we're saying here.
It's
right.
it's the one with just the line. So you have the safety glasses up
Right.
top, the readers
Right. The
up top.
bifocal kind
Yes.
there. Yeah, we can get those for the
Yeah,
guys.
it's not like prescription rated safety glasses where we're buying the whole, you know, $200 pair of glasses. It's just
So that would be my question then, for people who have prescription glasses to get the safety rated ones, regular safety glasses with the side shields on them. That's an expense to everybody to do that, people with prescriptions.
I think their steward should talk to the hall about that as well, because there's something on that end about it. It's normally not on employer to provide prescription
Understood.
side shields, but I think they should talk to their stewards about that.
Yeah, the hall has our glass program has you can get safety glasses, prescription safety glasses through them, but there is an expense to that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I spoke to Local 103 yesterday. Our plan does provide some payment up to $250 for prescription safety glasses. But
See,
that
there
would
you go.
fall
That's the
against,
information.
that would fall against your regular plan though too. So
Correct.
you get the $250 that we can use for glasses, but whether you use them for regular glasses or prescription, you wouldn't get $500. You only get $250.
Correct.
They don't need to be Ray-Ban safety glasses either, you know. So they're just safety glasses, you know.
Understood.
Thank you. Does anybody have anything else that they want to bring up today?
Yeah, can I chime in real quick?
Yes, of course.
So I had bought those before. I paid, I think it was $115 for my prescription glasses. The only problem that I saw with them, they work great other than they're made out of plastic. And I had them for 3 days, and the plastic scratch is very easy. It's just plastic. And then after 3 days, I had to throw them in the trash because I couldn't use them anymore. I had a big scratch mark across the eyeglass of them. So $115 right down the drain, 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's my only concern I had.
Kenny, I get your beef there too, because I would have the same issue. You know, I gotta hope that there's a lot of different options out there. And, you know, as a company, we're going to help kind of try to find, you know, good solutions for the guys. We want guys to wear these things and be safe, and we're pushing them. So we'll get behind it and we'll see what we can find for alternatives.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jason and I will definitely look into that for everybody. So,
And understanding the financial constraint for people as well. If you have somebody with prescription glasses and they need a little time to get themselves some prescription safety glasses, just let us know. We can get them goggles or something to put over the glass they have now. Get them side shields, a face shield, something to work with them to not just demand go get these glasses now. We'll work with them. Make it an easy process for them to get those prescription safety glasses.
of course. So if that's all everybody has today, we'll close it off. Thank you all for joining, and we'll reconvene next month. So thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.